Well, welcome back to day two of my ribs done my way. So they've come out of the fridge, and as you can see, they've got the seasoning, dry rub that I've put on them, still in there. And what I'm doing is I'm going to do a cold smoke process on these ribs, which will be followed by a braising in the oven at 250 degrees. So what I've done here is taken some chips. These are pecan chips, black cherry chips, as well as some cherry pellets. And I've put them into my smoker tubes and lit the ends, and I'm just going to let the ends and the wood smolder through. So it's not going to get to be a hot heat in here, but it will provide the smoke for smoking the ribs. I just want them lightly smoked, and before I pop them into the oven for a couple of hours. So I'll probably put them on here with the smoking for about an hour. So we're about a half an hour in or so, and we're getting a good cold smoke going. I'm going to give it probably another 15-20 minutes. I'll just give you a look inside here. So we'll let these smoke a little bit more and come back to them. Okay, so I still have some smoking going on. A little bit of heat in there, but not too much. So I'm going to take the ribs out and transfer them into the oven. So I've got the light smoke that's gone in, and again, I wasn't cooking them. It wasn't my intent, but I have a little bit of sweating going on. There was a little bit of cooking on the backside, but that's okay. That's what is just fine. So these are going to go in, and I'm going to put them on a tray and use some tin foil to tent over them. Oh, here we go. Okay, here we go. Put them on the tray. Going to tent them, and I'll put them in the oven at 250 for about 2.5 hours. At that point, I'll bring them out and I'll put a bit of a honey glaze on them. So as I said, I'm doing the ribs predominantly in the oven in a tented format, braising them. As you noticed, I've got the thermometer in there. You want to get to at least 165 for the tendons and the ports between the bones, the collagen to start to break down. Otherwise, it won't break down. So at least 165, and then you go over a little bit. It depends on how you like your ribs. Anyway, I'm going to basically close off the heat in the oven now because I've hit 166, and I'm just going to let them continue to stay warm for probably another half hour until I'm ready to turn around and put a honey glaze on them. My honey glaze is going to be made up of a little bit of apple cider to give it a little tanginess, the honey for the sweetness, and a little bit of liquid smoke to make sure I continue with that smokiness. So again, these had been smoked earlier, cold smoked on the barbecue. Towards the end, what I've done is also sprinkle a little bit more of the seasoning on that I had, and put one more coat of the honey glaze on, just so we make sure we get all of that nice taste of the seasoning mixed with the sweet sour of the apple cider vinegar, and the honey. Anyway, I'm going to finish off here, take them inside, cut them up, and we'll eat them. So, here are the ribs. Brought them in off the barbecue, all glazed, ready to go. And you can see they've got a beautiful pink color. I think these are going to be absolutely gorgeous, ready to eat. And we'll know soon enough when I let my dear wife Debbie taste them and she tells me what she thinks. Okay, so here we are, the ribs with rice, grilled asparagus, and the ultimate taste tester.
Finger looking good.
That would be Debbie. If it doesn't meet the Debbie test, it just doesn't pass. And she says it passes. Is that right?
Right.
Okay, so we're on to eating and enjoy. Bye for now.